Okay, I'm going to make this very fast because I got a busy schedule today. You can see my tent's locked up. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target, victim, and activist concerned with criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking, which can also be termed as organized stalking. As a result of this crime, I have been made homeless by the perpetrators. Okay, you can go to Google and type in how they create homelessness of targets. If there's a trespass notice put on this tent when I come home on any date, I am preparing to move from this area. But until I can move my property from this area in sections, okay, they might try to escalate me having to move faster in order to wear me out physically. Because wearing a target down and break is part of their way of trying to break a target. Now, I can't make a long, in-depth described audio file this morning because I got a busy day ahead of me. Just showing you this tent is here. I also have some property that's hidden very close by, out of sight. If I come home and any of my property is missing or damaged, it will be directly connected to this organized stalking, gang stalking craziness that's being perpetrated around me and towards me everywhere I go, including at this hiking area. If there's a trespass notice put on this tent, it will be directly connected to the individuals who are in power positions downtown. That's right. Who had the ability to know who owns this property. Well, let me just put it this way: go to Google and type in property owners, landlords, and gang stalking. Just do it. Then go to Google and type in the police and gang stalking. All right, now I literally got to go. Also, they put some individuals to hike out about 125 feet away, and mysteriously for the last 6 days they've been extremely quiet. I can't make sense of that because that's the first time it's happened since I've been here, and I've been here a year. The location I'm at right now is where I've been at for almost one complete full year, and I'm going to show you a landmark concerning the location I'm at in order to prove where I'm at in case they do pull anything. Okay, see this dead tree? Now, I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm not crazy in any way, shape, or form, and I'm not a social deviant of any way, and I know how to take care of myself. If I didn't know how to take care of myself, I'd already be in the hands of the perpetrators who are involved in organized crime. It's a syndicate. They're involved in all different types of criminal motivations, including but not limited to the following: human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, land co-opting, property co-opting, mortgage co-opting, trust fund liquidation, identity theft, insurance fraud, you name it, including making individuals homeless, trying to claim they can't take care of themselves as a result of being homeless. They stage events around a targeted individual, concerning a targeted individual, periodically throughout time. In order, and with the witnesses, they'll stage an event with the witnesses. It's called street theaters and gang stalking. Excuse me. Then what they'll do is start accumulating documentation over time about the target, falsify police reports, illegally and criminally petition a target into county mental health or a area neighborhood hospital psychiatric floor, and this is all done for documentation purposes so they can then eventually claim that the targeted individual cannot take care of themselves because they won't get out of the homelessness, even though the homelessness was covertly created through the gang stalking. That's right. You can also go to Google and type in postal employees, mail theft, and mail delayment, and gang stalking. That's how they stole my rent that was mailed, certified mail return receipt. Basically, what they're racketeering is a huge aspect of their criminal motivations, where they basically stage events around a targeted individual anywhere and everywhere a target can go. Businesses, universities, public libraries, transportation services, anywhere, bus stops. And what they'll do when they stage an event, they'll also stage the witnesses. The police are called because they're meant to be called because it's a staged event. The police then come out, or they'll provoke a target to call the police, as a result of the target being fed up with being harassed every day, everywhere they go. And so when a staged event comes about, they believe it'll be the last straw that broke the camel's back, and then the target calls the police. Police come out, they say, okay, what's going on? Target tells the police what's going on, and they try to imply the target's crazy, mentally ill, delusional, paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar, persecutory delusional disorder, dementia, anything. And then, as a result of these events transpiring over time, they take, including petitioning the target into county mental health and an area neighborhood hospital psychiatric floor for deliberate and intentional false diagnoses and to bilk the target's insurance. That's right, it's where the doctors come in and play it. It's a syndicate. And what they do is take the accumulated incident reports, police reports, doctor's report, and then petition the state to take legal custody of the target in order to call out their finances and or apply for federal and or state funds in the targeted individual's name, where the targeted individual is then placed in a syndicated run organized crime group home or other environment they run. That's right. And then the campaign continues in these homes, which include but not limited to co-opting the target's finances or applying for benefits in their name, exploiting the insurance, and exploiting the target sexually in these homes. You would not believe what I know. All of it now achieved in an isolated environment they control, so the target can never escape, can never get no help. That's right, it's torture, rape. You wouldn't believe how they're raping targets in these homes. You just would not believe what I know. So, I'm exposing the motivation of why the homelessness was originally created for me and all the other targeted individuals. And you better believe they're doing this to men too, because there's a lot of homosexuals in these human trafficking rings and prostitution rings. Now, if you don't think that organized crime is not involved in group homes, think again. You better Google it. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. Let's see if any event transpires at this hiking area. You gotta remember, hang on, if they can get property owners and landlords on board, hold on, to work in a cooperating fashion to create the homelessness of a target, okay? Do you honestly think that the syndicated individuals who are putting individuals on the sidewalk to ride their bikes by and say gang stalking, that's done to remind me that I'm a target and victim of this crime? That's right, to keep me in a constant neural mental loop concerning how I have to hear them reminding me that I'm a target of this crime, how they use the same skanked out bums they set up 200 feet away who've been quiet for the last 6 days, which don't make no sense to me at all. How they've yelled gangsta. You know what they did? They even went as far as their hiking area is about 125 feet away, and they're off a ledge on the other side of this little ravine here that's got water that runs through it. They created an area from their place all the way up to parallel, okay, to where these black weatherization sheets are. I had to put them up because they raked out a ledge so they could walk on the ledge, get to the end of it, and yell gang stalking and try and keep me up at night. So I had to put the black weatherization sheets up in response to it. And this is the craziness and the bullshit that I have to live through on a daily basis. So, ask yourself, why won't the San Diego police take a police report? In my possession, I have over 700, at least 700 separate audio files of individuals getting along all my routes and repeating, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, in that way. 700 audio files, do not lie. And I'm talking about it being caught in the city council meeting on August 24, 2013, inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters on July 24, 2013, along all my routes, including businesses, universities, public libraries, transportation services, at this area. It's their way to constantly remind me that I'm a victim of this crime. And that's not including the physical gestures they subject me to. Another way that it's an overt way to let you know you're being stalked by repeating certain words, phrases, physical gestures, sounds. You would not believe the craziness that I experience along my routes on a daily basis. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." Read comments. That means read and look at what's in the description of that YouTube video. Then go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Another Gang Stalker Admitting Sent to Harass." And that is an individual admitting that a San Diego police officer by the name of Steve put him on the corner to engage in these physical gestures within 45 minutes after I left the San Diego District Attorney's office, where they implied I was mentally ill because I was asking them to investigate the video of me, the altered video MTS sent me of me being assaulted on an MTS bus. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on an MTS bus." Why is the back door on the wrong side of the bus in that video? Why is the rail that holds the mirror on the wrong side of that bus in that in that video? And why is the mirror backwards? And why is me and the individual who assaulted me sitting on the opposite side of the bus in the video in reference to where we were actually sitting at, the other side of the bus, on the day of the assault? So, I reported to the San Diego District Attorney's Office on February 20, 2013. On the same date, I was sexually harassed inside of the Hall of Justice by 2 San Diego Sheriff's officers. It all happened on the same day. It was like a festival for them. Really, I mean, literally. I mean, so much happened on that day. It was just unrealistic. But it was factual because I cut it all on audio file. So I go to the San Diego District Attorney's office and say, look, all you got to do is look at this video. And he goes, well, I think what I'll do, he goes, I think what you should do is go get mental health help. He was implying I was mentally ill for saying that the MTS video that MTS sent me is altered, even though a professor over at USD by the name of Eric Pearson, who's a professor in communications, who specializes in videos and images, saw it on the internet and he posted it on First Post. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta still make another video. Alright, thank you for listening. Have a nice day.